Hey, nieces and nephews, it's Uncle Chris. And it was so much fun going live today. Thank you for joining me. Now, I want to show you the first of our meal stretching budget ideas, okay? And it's a fancy one. It's curry, but we're going to use turkey, or you can use ground chicken, and we're going to stretch it, okay? A curry chicken, or rather turkey patties, with green pepper and onion on Uncle Chris.
Uncle Chris, what you got cooking? Smells so good. Everyone's looking. Uncle Chris. Uncle Chris.
Okay, let's start. We're going to start with 1 pack of the ground turkey. I've got some onion rolls here that I need to use up before they get dried out. And as you can see in the darkness behind me, the house is under construction. All right, we're going to start here. I'm going to transfer it down a little bit. I already got some oil in there. I want to chop up my green peppers first. Let's get into it. Let's get these suckers a quick chop. This is too slow. Booyah. Oh, that was easy. I'll put these in. And now we're going to do the same with this other one. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Isn't time-lapse wonderful? In you go. Now, I'm going to chop me up 1 onion. I've got a red onion because that's what I have. You could use white or yellow. Doesn't matter. Put these ends to the side. I had so much fun today, you all, and talking with you. Now that I know what you need, I'm going to bring those recipes to you the best I can. And don't worry, Fragile Flower. We're not going to let anything bad happen to anyone in our virtual family. And I'm going to make sure everybody out there has resources, okay? If I have to find them myself, I'm going to do it. I'll put in 1 whole onion, okay? That's a whole onion. And there's 2 green peppers chopped up in there. This dish is heavy on vegetables because we're stretching it, you all, okay? Stretching. And what's funny is, not only is this good for you, it's dietetic because it's very low in fat, okay? Now, let me stir these around. Turn the fire up a little bit because we want to make sure, oh, it smells so good. These veggies cook and cook well. Now, at this point to the veggies, excuse me opening up my cabinet, I'm going to add 2 things. One of these you don't have to, but one you must. Curry powder. Must add curry powder. Now I'm also adding some red pepper just because I want to kick it up a notch. We're going to curry these vegetables. In fact, I'm going to speed this process up a little bit. That's right. Now the curry I'm using is not hot. However, the red pepper is. Now I put in a good tablespoon of curry. Okay? If you want the red pepper, add it. But if you don't, do not put that in. Okay? Well, obviously, duh, on my part. Oh, that smells so good. Smell-o-vision, activate. I am too crazy, you all. But you all got me so excited today. I'm just delighted, so delighted. Everybody chimed in on the live show. That was so good. And it's the same day. I'm doing this recipe tonight, and it'll be up tomorrow. Oof. At same time noon about. Now, how we gonna stretch this meat? Just like you do a meatloaf, but this is gonna season it differently. We're gonna open up our ground turkey. Okay. All right. We're going to take our bread. In my case, I'm using an onion roll, which is going to add some flavor. This is equivalent, this onion roll, to 2 slices of bread, of course. I'm going to shred them all apart. You can use breadcrumbs too, but I'm shredding this just like, ooh, I'm making a mess. You do 2 pieces of bread. I'm crumbling it and mixing it into the meat. We'll just crumble this up. Yes, Uncle Chris just made a mess. All right, let me hurry up and get this going. You're gonna love this recipe. I guarantee. If you love curry, you're gonna love this. When it stirs around, get these veggies going. Get the juices flowing. I've already started my corn as a side, as you see right here. Now, I'm going to just chop this up a bit. I've got to add 2 more things, and that is 2 eggs. 2 eggs. 1. 2. One day I'll show you guys how to do that. I'm so crazy. But like I said, my grandfather was a chef and he taught me how to do that. All right. I'm going to mix this around and mix it good. Let me use my fork. That'll mix it better than the spatula will. And don't worry about cross-contamination because all this is going together in one meal dish, and the heat is going to take care of all of that. Okay. Oh yeah. See how the veggies are getting done now? Oh, it smells so good. These are going to add a lot of flavor. Now, we're going to get this dish mixed up, get all this meat mixed. But make sure you guys can see this. The trick to this and any meat stretching is to mix the bread with the meat very thoroughly. Okay? Very thoroughly. That way, it all tastes like meat. Mm-hmm. Just like your mom used to do your meatloaf. See how I'm doing this? Disgusting fact number 1. McDonald's chicken nuggets are made from parts of the chicken that you normally wouldn't use. Skin, bone, nails, beaks, eyes, guts. And they blend it all up into a pink slurry and form it into a chicken nugget, fry it and serve it to you. Mmm. You think I'm kidding? Look it up. Mm-hmm. All right. Now that we've gotten to this point, add curry. At least another good tablespoon worth. Okay? Because you want the curry taste in this. Now, I'm going to add, just because I can and I want to, excuse me, some garlic. About a teaspoon. I'm adding about a tablespoon because I like garlic. So if you want to add a tablespoon, you are more than welcome. Join the club. And if you're married, make sure your partner, spouse, eats it as well. Okay. See how this is? All right. As long as everything is incorporated very well, you're okay. Now, I'm going to show you how we do this when we put the meat in. There's a little bit of a trick to this because it's kind of gooey. Now, you can get around that by adding more breadcrumbs, which I'm looking to see if I have some more. Hold on. I'm going to add in some more breadcrumbs. I had panko. You can use anything, and I mean anything. Slowly get this in because you don't want it to fly all around. Okay. All right. Now, my veggies are basically done. I'm going to take my veggies. I'm going to add them back once the meat patties are done. Okay. I'm going to put in enough oil to not only cook the patties, but make the gravy therein. So make sure it's enough to cover the entire bottom of your skillet, okay? Now, watch how I do this. Grab some, put it in, just like that. Pull this off. Grab some, put it in. I had to move the camera closer because I want you to be able to see it. You grab some, like look, just dip some out, put it in like that. Grab some, put it in like that. We're gonna let these cook on this side so they're good and brown. Then we're gonna flip them over. Turn your heat up to just a low medium, okay? All right. Magic, magic, let's make it. I'm gonna make some curry mashed potatoes. I'm putting in almost a whole stick of butter because I'm making a lot. Okay? I'm gonna let that melt down and I'm gonna brown it before I add the rest of my ingredients. And I'm using instant mashed potatoes. All right, I think these have cooked pretty good on one side. Let me see. Oh, yes. Love me a cast iron skillet. Love me a cast iron skillet. And make sure they cook all the way through. Okay. To ensure that, I know this doesn't fit correctly, but this will hold in enough heat to make sure they cook through. All right, let's make sure our butter is doing its thing here. That's right. All right. Now, I'm going to add a teaspoon of curry to my butter. Okay. And a little bit of garlic. This meal is going to be fantastic. They're going to think that you are just like a magic chef. If you've ever been to an Indian buffet, this will take you there, but it's kind of like an American style of doing it. But it tastes great. So now I'm going to let this butter melt and brown a little bit, and then I'm going to put in my milk and my instant mashed potatoes. All right. Now the amount of milk I'm putting in my mashed potatoes is up to me and you. It depends on how much mashed potatoes you're making. Now since I'm cooking for more than one person, I'm going to put at least 3 to 4 cups. Okay. I'm also going to use the leftover mashed potatoes for a potato meal I talked about earlier today. Yes, I am. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Anybody who's on the live show knows what I'm talking about. Yes, yes. I'm going to turn this fire up. Get this going around. Okay. Can you all see down there? See? Okay. Oh, yeah. Yes, yes. Look. Ha-ha. Now, we'll show you a trick. To make sure the oil is seasoned well with the main seasoning, which in this case is curry, I'm just going over top lightly. Lightly, okay? Back home. Turn the fire down to low, medium low, if that makes any sense. It's not quite all the way low. All right, now, ooh, yes, my taters. Gotta put my taters in here. I'm gonna put in Pantry instant mashed potatoes. You see that, y'all? You know they come from the pantry. And yes, I use real butter. Now I'm gonna mix this around. Okay. So it's like a soupy thing like that, okay? And we'll put in a little bit more. I'm gonna show you a trick to making good potatoes. Instant mashed potatoes, it tastes like the real thing. So, see how it's like this? Soupy like. Keep cooking that till it's almost like potatoes. Add some more milk and then some more potatoes. And you'll have the right consistency. Okay? See what it's doing? Now, I want to take these out. Let me add another cup to my milk. Excuse me, to my potatoes. Now, you see how they did? Let me stir them around and get them gooey again. I hope I'm not blocking the picture. Let me get this a little bit right over here. Okay, gotta get them gooey again. And let them cook. Because the thing is, if you cook these potatoes, they will reconstitute and they will taste like potatoes. And you will never know these were instant. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Now, this one's cooked enough. I'm gonna take him out. Let's see how much oil we got here. It's about that much. Okay. Now let me show you something. We're going to take some flour. One-fourth cup. Right over to my flour container. I'm going to sprinkle it over the oil. Just like that. I'm going to mix some flour into my oil. Now you see how quick this went? It wasn't hard at all. Now let's start adding it if I take the top off first. Okay. Turn the fire up. Let's get this going first before I add more. Turn some more in. You can also use almond milk, oat milk, any kind of like nut or milk like that should work. Okay. Now, add another heaping teaspoon of curry. Now I'm going to kick it up a little notch. Oh wait, here it goes. You know me. A little red pepper. Ooh, look at that. I know y'all thinking, Uncle Chris. Oh, no, right. Look at that wonderful curry color. You can also put in some smoked paprika. But be careful, smoked paprika can be hot. Make sure you're not using the hot one. Okay. Now I'm going to pour in the rest of my milk to almost fill the pan, but not quite, because you got to put your stuff in. Okay, don't forget that. Where did I put the top? Okay. Let's just make sure we got the basis of our gravy ready, which we do. Now, oh, I wanted to add garlic now. The reason we're adding the garlic now is so that it didn't burn in the process of getting the gravy started. Because garlic burns at a high temperature, it will burn. So let's keep your garlic cooking at a low temp. Low and slow for garlic. Now we're going to gently add this back in without splashing everywhere. Now, we're going to bring this to a boil, and then we're going to take it to a simmer for at least 15 to 20 minutes. Okay, let's go. See, it's come to a boil. So I'm going to mix it around gently, just making sure it doesn't stick. I'm going to turn it down because I want it to simmer. I want it to cook down till the gravy is thick. Then it's done. We stack it and serve it. And I'm going to show you how you do this, because this is a filling meal. You got all your veggies and everything in one plate. Ooh. Okay. All right. Oh, yeah. We're going to let this cook. Like I said, till the gravy is thick. It'll be done. And then we serve. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Here. Gravy is done. I want to add a little one thing. Curry can sometimes get a little bitter. I'm going to take a little bit of sugar and add to it. Just to taste. Let me get this going. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's nice. I'm going to turn my corn off because I was heating that up. I've got some wonderful potatoes there, as you see. These are nice, creamy, rich, buttery potatoes. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That's the consistency your mashed potatoes should be. Not a clump. Not a clump, okay? People go, oh, these mashed potatoes are so good. I'm like, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep, that's it. All right. Pile on our mashed potatoes first. Put you in some corn. Get some wonderful veggies. Go around and on top. Get a couple patties. I'm going to clean up this plate a little bit. And there you go. Oh, so good. This looks so good, and it came out so good. It tastes so good. And it's meal stretching. This is so filling. This is enough for 2 people. I can't eat all that. So this will be enough to feed your family. All right? Like, comment, and subscribe. Write to me, Uncle Chris, the Food Pantry Chef at gmail.com. I'm going to do some more live shows. And I've got another budget stretching meal tomorrow. In case you've ever wanted to do like appetizers or just a fun movie food, I got you tomorrow, okay? All right, all my nieces and nephews and cousins, thank you so much, okay? All right, big love from Uncle Chris, and tune in tomorrow. I'm gonna chow down.